Question 3 says an electric motor takes 1.15 amps at 110 volts. Determine the power input and the cost of operating the motor for 8 hours at 10 cents per kilowatt hour. Determine A, the power input, and then B, the cost of operating the motor for 8 hours at 10 cents per kilowatt hour. So the formula for power is P is equal to VI or IV. Multiplication is commutative. So we have P is equal to what is our I? V is 110 volts, and then I is 15 amps. So that P is equal to 15 times 11 is 165. So 15 times, we'll put the 0 down. 15 times 110 should be 1650 watts. And I can put that in kilowatts to be 1.65 kilowatts. Okay, the second part says the cost of operating the motor for 8 hours at 10 cents per kilowatt hour. Now, that word kilowatt hour is actually has to do with the work done. You know that work done is equal to power times time. So if we're looking at it in terms of power times time, kilowatt hour in itself is a way of expressing work done. It's a way of expressing work done. Now, because of my units of the cost is in kilowatts is per kilowatt hour, I would not need to convert my 8 hours to the SI unit of time, which is in seconds. I'm just going to use that 8 hours to multiply with my 1.65 to get my answer in kilowatt hour. Then I will now find what it will cost me to run such amount of energy. So we have that W is equal to P times T. So what I'll just do now is to look for a way of expressing my work done in terms of kilowatt hour. So let me just do that now. So W is going to be equal to P times T. P times T. Therefore, W is going to be equal to 1.65 times 8 hours. And this will give me kilowatt hours because I'm not converting the 8 hours to seconds. So W now will be equal to 8 times 1.65. 8 times 5 is 0, and that's is 40. We take the 4, that's 8.1.65 is 0. Then we have 2. Then we have 3, and then we have 1. So that will give us 1320, and then that will give us 13.2 kilowatt hour. 13.2 kilowatt hour. 8 times 1.65 will give us 13.2 kilowatt hour. So with that gotten, we can now look for how much it will cost us to run the electric motor for 8 hours. If it costs 10 cents to run this motor for 1 hour. If it costs 10 cents to run this motor for 1 hour, how much would it cost to run the motor for 8 hours? So 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 10 cents. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 10 cents. Therefore, 13.2 kilowatt hour will be equal to X. We can cross multiply, and then we'll have that X is equal to 10 times 13.2. 13.2 times 10. and that will give us 132 cents, and that is the cost therefore is equal to 132 cents. So that our cost will be equal to, we can put that in dollars, 1.32 dollars. That is what it will cost to run a motor for 8